I'm gonna wait for some people to show up, and I'm gonna just sit here and stare at you. Now, hi, my name is Josie. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eccentric. I hope you can hear me good enough. I'm sure somebody will pop on and tell me whether they can hear me or not. I know it seems like it's been forever, but I really don't feel like it's been forever. It's just that a whole bunch of stuff has happened in a very condensed period of time. Do you see? So, it hasn't really been forever, but if you want to be dramatic about it, it has. Can you hear me, love? Hey, Sarah. Hey, Michelle. Um, I have been a busy bee with the Zooms that I cannot keep up with reminding people about, but the Linktree link has the whole schedule in it. So if you wanted to be there, you would be. But there are some minor complications with retrograde shadow. It feels like we're already in a retrograde, and it's not even stationed retrograde yet. Mercury hasn't, but it feels like we're already in it, like in the thick of it. And it hasn't even stationed retrograde. So this is a preview of what it's gonna be like when it actually stations retrograde. Okay? Um, so I figured, I said, let me do a check-in before I go to the woods, because I don't know what my reception is gonna be like out there. I know that I had intended to record some videos traditionally, but not stream. So we'll see. We'll see how all of that's gonna play out, right? Um, I'm headed on a solo camping trip for 5 days, connecting back with nature, connecting back with myself, the divine, just really getting a grip. Cause I ain't got no grip. I don't have no grip on nothing. Okay. And I know a lot of y'all are feeling similar ways. Today the energy is really, really high. A lot of us are physically feeling it. My head and my stomach are doing the mambo with each other. So, you know, I know a lot of people are suffering with ascension symptoms right now. Y'all hadn't seen me because I had already made up in my mind that this retrograde was going to be lit. So I said, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to piss myself off by trying to stream. You see what I mean? And trying to like make something happen, knowing that this particular retrograde is going to be legit, like worse than the last Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of relationship energy being highlighted this retrograde. From now until the end of the year, there's a lot of relationship energy being highlighted, examined, you know, put under scrutiny, because we've got this Mercury retrograde coming up, but then there's a Venus retrograde after that. Like, so there's Mercury retrograde, and then there's like 3 weeks, and then there's Venus retrograde. So, and it's not just about romantic relationships either. Hey, Drew. It's about your relationship to anything you relate to. It could be the damn news that you watch. Anything you relate to that is relative to your particular creation of existence is under scrutiny, because you may no longer need to be relating to that thing or person or place or job or whatever. You see what I mean? So yeah, your relationship with anything, even with yourself, is under scrutiny right now. It's like, is this healthy? Is this connection healthy? Is this connection beneficial for you? Is this a harmonious connection? You know, are you able to be connected to this and still continue on your divine path, your purpose? You know, all of those things are going to be coming up. And in the middle of all of that too, there's going to be the physical ascension symptoms that are going to be coming and going as well, and it's a lot. See, y'all wasn't on that Zoom today. I actually gave collective messages that I don't even remember, but I know I gave collective messages, and a lot of it was a very physical. It was physical. Everything's physical. Okay. There's a lot of physical things going on, okay? What was I gonna say? Again, you know, because we need to be reminded. Sometimes we just need to be reminded. It's okay. Whatever's trying to leave your life, let it go. Okay, we got a full moon coming up on Monday, give or take, you know, those 2 days that people like to argue about anyway. For me, the full moon's on Monday. And you better like get with that full moon energy to release whatever you need to release. Okay, whatever's trying to leave your life, let it go. And there's a lot of people, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because you gotta understand that if you're in emotional bankruptcy, financial bankruptcy, energetic bankruptcy, when you let go of whatever it is that you're attached to, your cup will be filled, no matter what kind of cup it is. But you have got to let it go, whatever that thing may be. And if you don't know what that thing is in your life that you have to let go, it may not be tangible. It may be a thought process. It may be some kind of emotional healing that you got to do. But until you let it go, you're going to stay in that state of bankruptcy. See, we're not talking about where you're in a Five of Pentacles situation. We're not talking about where you're in a state of lack. No, this is beyond lack. This is bankruptcy. Okay, you don't have it and you still trying to give it, and then you don't have even more. Like, this is the situation a lot of people are in right now. Don't be afraid though to take a L if it is part of your process to detach from whatever you're trying to detach from. Don't be scared to take a L if you're detaching, if you're actively detaching, because your cup will be filled. Okay? You need to save yourself. I'm telling you. This orange juice is everything. Anyway, what else we got going on? Because, you know, I felt like I needed to pop in and talk to y'all. Those Zoom meetings that we're having, I don't know if y'all think that you got to pay for it. I don't know if you are thinking that it's a certain subject matter. I don't know what you're thinking about the Zoom meetings, honestly. Because a lot of people be like, what's it about? Blah, blah, blah. It's the same way that I used to run my eccentric spirituality meetup. You show up, everybody say, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? How's this energy treating you? Everybody says their piece, and we go from there. And we find ourselves exactly where we need to be every single time. We get what we got to get out of the conversation, out of coming together. You see what I mean? If you are not familiar with the community tab of this channel, please get familiar with it, because that's where all them links are. That's where I share links to other channels. That's where I share the Zoom link. And it's a Linktree link. So you only need that one link. And you'll see a whole list of stuff. And it has the day and the time. And it's on Eastern Standard Time, okay? On Wednesdays, we meet twice. We meet once on Friday evenings and once on Saturday morning because that is how important these Zooms are. Okay? I chose to do the Zooms over doing y'all September videos for a reason. Okay? These Zooms are very important. And people are getting a lot out of them, and I'm grateful that I decided to do it. I actually started off with just Friday and Saturday, and then I had to add Wednesday because the energy out there is so wild right now. Okay? And another thing is, for me being one person, um I cannot cater to everybody, and I will not even think that I can try. So some of you I know personally, some of you have my phone number and you text me and things like that, and you know who I'm talking to because I ain't talking to everybody. But it's very important that when I'm saying, hey, you need to meet up here, this is where you're going to get information, that you do that thing. Because I'm not I'm not about to sit here and have all kinds of side conversations. I don't have it. Shit. Just like you don't have it, I don't have it either. Okay? So if you're not at the Zoom, you're just gonna miss it. It's really one of those situations because this is a free opportunity to literally converse with other starseeds and light workers and find out what's really going on outside of YouTube, to where you can actually speak freely. You see what I'm saying? Um, I'm providing this experience for you to get all your questions answered. I don't care what these questions are. Y'all know I'm not doing personal readings. So it's not like you're going to go to the Zoom and get a personal reading, but shit, at least you'll get an idea, right? I'm just saying. It's there. We've been doing it. It's been going on. Um, and I mean, we've had some breakthroughs, but you wouldn't know if you ain't participating. And it's cool. Some of y'all not trying to get into it. Y'all watching me for entertainment. That's great. Whatever. But don't expect more from me when it comes to YouTube, because again, YouTube ain't paying me. Okay? And every now and again I be trying to get that join tab, like so you could join. It's like a membership or whatever. I try to get to that level on YouTube, at least where I can have the join tab, but then I say forget it, I don't even care. So I do what I can, but this is why y'all don't see me posting every week, every other day. I'm not a YouTube reader, but people try to stick me in that box. I'm a facilitator of experiences. Okay? That's what I love to do, preferably in person. You see what I mean? When I come on and I do the energy updates and things like that, that's what I prefer to do. So it's kind of like a treat or a favor or something when I do the elements, the signs, those readings. That's extra for what I want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just creating content to keep people interested. The numbers, the algorithms, yada yada. Eventually, I will be leaving YouTube. Okay? As soon as I can figure out somewhere else to shift y'all to, I will be leaving YouTube. Okay? I need to establish my whole life. Okay? I've already left Facebook and WhatsApp. I'm on Instagram, but I don't know for how long. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way about being forced to work on the internet, or feeling like you have to work on the internet when you're a person that likes to deal with people in person. Come here, sit down, let me look at you and talk to you. That's me. That's that Scorpio moon. Like, nah, we ain't finna get you. Can't you? People can run on the phone. They can hang up on you, mute you, all kind of stuff. They can't run when they sitting right in front of you. They ain't got nowhere to go. Okay, come here, sit down, let me talk to you. I think my cousin's up there. Hello. I'm seeing 5 5 right now too. 5 5. Y'all take the angel number I've been getting 22, 222, 555, and 88 and 888. So that should tell you enough about what the heck I've been going through in my own damn life, because the changes, man. Going through these changes, and you wonder why I'm running to the woods. I'm like, I need to camp. Um, but yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's not gonna stop. You see what I mean? It's not gonna stop. Love you, boo. Um, and to my family and friends, I might as well insert this in this part of this video. Y'all gotta bear with me, because I'm feeling a lot of the pain that y'all are feeling physically. But for my family back in Texas, there is a reason. There is always a method to my madness. There's a reason why we are not engaging right now. And it's very important for the healing process that we don't engage. That's all. That's all it is. It's nothing personal. It's nothing, it's one of those, hey, we need all the energy we can get. We got to pull back and handle our business, and then we can come back and engage. That's what's going on here. That's how I do, especially when I'm trying to manifest, when I'm trying to heal, stuff like that. I pull back, you know. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with other people that do things differently, in a different way when it comes to communication. But that's the gist of it. um, but yeah, y'all are gonna for those of you who think that these ascension symptoms are gonna let up, and that the world is gonna have a pocket of niceness and all this and that, think about the law of relativity. Think about how humans need permission, okay? Because we've been programmed to need permission. People need permission to be who they think they want to be, not who they are. You don't need permission to just be who you are. No, but because of the programming, and because we have to relate to so many things, you need permission to be who you think you should be. And with the dynamics of the planets triggering everybody with this idea of relativity, it's going to kind of force you to get into that Uranus energy, that unique who are you energy. So you may lose a lot of friends. You may lose your, romantic partner. But the whole point is because you were probably not being your authentic self with that person, and you didn't know. A lot of it is subconscious. You didn't know you wasn't being your authentic self. I've been in that situation before where I didn't realize that I was not myself, just trying to be with somebody or trying to be relevant in a situation. I was not. You lose yourself completely. So a lot of y'all are going to literally be put in position to where you're forced universally to step into who you actually are. And sometimes we don't even know who we are. Sometimes we have to find out through loss. You see what I mean? I'm not sitting here telling y'all to get used to losing. Okay? That's not what I don't want y'all to sit here and expect the rest of the year you're just gonna be losing. No, that's not what I'm saying. However, you can't get into it when you do lose. You got to look at it from an observation standpoint. Okay, that happened. Now where do I go from here? Start immediately after you have your moment with your feelings. Immediately strategize to make moves. Don't sit there, because that's where you get hurt and stuck. Okay, time ain't the same no more. Things are moving fast. We don't have time to hesitate. I've been saying that in all of the Zooms. You can't be hesitating out there. So if you got people around you, if you feel some kind of way, man, we got to quit this job. You and your best friend work at the same place. We got to quit this job. Blah, blah, blah. You talking. But then one day you get fed up and you're like, look, I'm about to quit today. You down? And the person start talking, and 5 minutes later they still talking. That's it. All they get is 5 minutes. Take your action. Don't worry about what they gonna do. Get out of there. You see what I mean? There's a lot of those kind of scenarios that's gonna go on, and you cannot let anybody sandbag you, because we're jumping timelines, and you've got to catch the train. The train ain't gonna completely stop. It's just gonna roll slow for a little while so you can jump on. It's not gonna stop for you, and it's definitely not gonna wait for you. And these trains are just coming and going and coming and going in everybody's life right now. And you literally have to make a split decision, like, I see that over there. Am I gonna get in it? Called me yesterday having a frustrated moment, said I can't act a certain way because they labeled me as Zen. He has a problem with being labeled as Zen. Oh, don't even claim that. I laughed that off and played music for real. Thank you, love. Sarah is my like super. I don't know. I need to start paying her. Just wait. Just wait. I'm gonna get me a team together. Who gonna be in Kansas? Y'all know I'm about to be free again. I'm gonna be somewhere. I'm gonna be all over the place. Anyway, um, yeah, you can't fear, because that's all they want you to do is be in fear. They'll call you all kinds of names. They'll call you crazy. Anything that people don't understand, they're going to reject it and then go so far as to try to attack it. So it's very important that you utilize your awareness. You ain't got to walk around out there scared, but use your spiritual common sense. You have awareness. I said this in one of the Zooms recently. I said, look, check this out. People are going to start acting weird because they're already acting weird. Okay? They're going to switch up on you. People you've been comfortable with, you thought you knew them, and they're going to do some crazy stuff you didn't even think that they was capable of doing, especially to you. But it doesn't have to get to the point to where you experience them snapping or going left or just acting completely out of character. You see the signs. And you got to make moves when you see the signs. When stuff is not making sense, when their feet going one way and their head is turned the other way. You see that. You can't say you don't see it. That is when you're supposed to trust your gut and make a move. You know, spend less time with them. Don't say too much, because they're a ticking time bomb. We got a lot of sleeper cells right now. Okay? You got to really like trust your gut, because there's a lot of people, again, the light don't discriminate. When it hit them, they're not aware of what it is that's causing them to react the way that they react, or why they feel the way that they feel. And you can get caught up in their turmoil. You don't want all of that. You see what I mean? If you notice that you are starting to pick up some behaviors that you walked away from because of somebody you might be dealing with, trying to help or whatever, check yourself. Say, okay, am I going to stay here just because I am helping this person, or because this person needs me or whatever? Am I going to keep myself in this situation, or am I going to find a way to still be helpful but not so close to where it's affecting me, to where I'm backsliding into a life that I didn't want, that I walked away from? It's not easy because some of y'all live with these people. And I tell my empaths all the time, you could spend all day, every day clearing and cleansing your energy and grounding. But if you are in it, if you are living with a toxic situation, your best bet is to figure out how to get away from it. I don't care if you gotta sleep in your car, but that's just me. I'm just hardcore. Y'all can blame the army for that, because I be threatening to sleep in my car. I will, man, I will create a shelter. I am ready. I'm on that level. Okay, I am ready to live off the grid right here in the middle of the grid. Cause it's just too much right now. It's too much. I will pitch a tent. Like, nobody understands why I be like putting myself in positions where people would technically think I'm homeless. So you think your Zen guy, is not liking when people call him Zen. Just imagine when people find out I'm sleeping in my car or in a tent somewhere at rest stops and stuff. They're gonna be like, she's homeless. Yeah, but there's a difference between being homeless, because you didn't have no control over it, being homeless by choice. It's too peoply out there. So I can't. Sometimes I just can't. Yep. Yes, you got to do whatever it is you got to do for yourself. That self love is so important. And if that self love looks like you literally like randomly getting an RV, if that self love looks like you selling all of your stuff and deciding that you're going to um, maybe go be a roommate with somebody, whatever the heck it is, because it looks different for everybody. If the energy vibes, it vibes, just go wherever it vibes for you. Um, just get away from the constriction and the disharmony. Level that shit out. Nobody's gonna do it but you. I'm tired of people talking about, oh, but they did this and this person did that, and that's mine. I own that, and they're trying to take this, and this is my right, and I know my rights, and I'm gonna fight for what? I'm just saying, like, what? Either you vibing or you not, and fix yourself, because nobody else is gonna do it for you. Okay. um People like to wait around for other people to change. They like to force other people to change. They like to try to get the system that they're in to change, or they want to fight the system that they're in. Okay, the system exists and you're in it and you trying to fight it. Are you kidding me right now? The path of least resistance is very important right now. Okay, let go of whatever you got to let go of. There's a lot of unfair shit that's gonna happen, but it's okay. You gonna have to heal that, but at least you'll be in a space where you can heal it. You're not gonna be able to heal it while you're in the situation. I'm just saying. um Sometimes, people like to talk about how dogs are not very smart, but I don't think we really look at ourselves when we be wrapped up in a whole bunch of stuff. It's worse than a dog getting caught up in its leash, like because it went around the table leg too many times. You know what I'm saying? Or a dog chasing its tail. Like, we like to laugh at that and be like, oh, they're a hot mess. But no, no, we're worse. You live in your own bubble. They can't get in anymore. That's what I'm talking about. The babies and the animals are the only ones that get it. They run up to me when they see you. Yep, exactly. I just relocated from a dense town to the Oregon coast. I didn't even know, or where is Oregon? What? There's a coast? Somebody tell me where Oregon is. You know what? Don't play with me. I will be like showing up there. I didn't know Oregon had a coast. Leaving my other kids behind, I had to put myself first. Yes. Oh, believe me, I'm putting myself first. My 22-year-old, oh, he did me in this time, you know. I let him. You know, I set myself up for this. I set myself up for the joke. But he got me good this time. Like, he should be laughing hard as hell. It's next to California. You know what? I drove through Oregon. I don't know what I drove through when I went to Washington. I went to Washington and then I went through Idaho and Utah and stuff, headed to Colorado. Oregon is freaking beautiful, y'all. Oh my God. That I remember when I was riding through Oregon, I was like the damn song America, that Amber Waves of Grain. That's what popped in my head when I was driving through Oregon, because that's what it looked like, that America song. I was like, ooh. Yep, Nebraska is beautiful in the fall too. Oh my goodness. Those leaves. I had never seen those color fall leaves before. Um, but yeah, you gotta, man, as much as it hurts, because there's some things that's gonna hurt y'all. You're gonna have to detach from some things. You're gonna have to be the bad guy when you're saving yourself, okay? And that's okay. Let them be mad because you are no longer cleaning up after them. Let them be mad because you're no longer allowing them to be codependent on you. You're not paying their phone bill anymore. You're not responding to their texts. Let them be mad. It's okay, because all that matters is that you're okay and you're getting your shit together and your foundation is solid and you feel secure. You see? Because once you get to that point to where you're good, everybody benefits. And you know, I don't think y'all understand what we mean by when you're okay, everybody benefits. Some people need you to literally extract yourself from their life in order for them to even see the changes that they need to make within their life, within themselves. They can't see it. You in the way. Get out the way. Okay? This is why a lot of times when the kids do that a lot. Last minute favors and shit. This is why a lot of times when you leave a relationship, it seems, because this is an illusion, it seems like that person gets with somebody else and does everything that they're supposed to do for that person, and it seems like that other person, it'll make you feel like, oh, well, you weren't the one, or you weren't enough, or you weren't it. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. When that person lost you, that was their wake-up call. That was their, because you were given way too many chances. This could be your kids, this could be your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, your job. When you're in a situation where somebody is not taking you seriously, not respecting your energy, insulting your intelligence, insulting your intuition, right? And you keep allowing them to, they're going to keep doing it because you're showing them that they can. People are going to do what you tell them they can do through action, okay? So the moment that you disconnect, that's when they're going to realize, oh snap, she's serious. This hurts, right? And then when the situation comes around again with somebody else, they're going to say, well, I don't want to do that again because look at what happened. So this triggers them to make the choice to actually change. Some people still don't change, but a lot of people do, and it's because of the loss. It's not because you weren't good enough and all this and that. They learned from you. That was the purpose. You see what I mean? Um, you're gonna hurt some feelings just by being sovereign, just by standing in your sovereignty. It's okay. You purged your Facebook friends list yesterday. Good job, Bridget. Your next step is to get completely off of Facebook. Look, programming here. We're programming here now. I'm what do you call it? Hypnotizing you into leaving Facebook completely. Yes. It is hard to respect somebody else's life path and soul journey when you're living with them. Okay? A lot of people, they want to complain, or you're not letting me be myself. Y'all are just too close together. That's all. That's all it is. You can respect somebody's life path and soul journey when you have your own sacred space to recharge, and when you have your own, period. Okay? It's hard to respect someone's life path and soul journey when y'all are in the same home and y'all have completely different lifestyles and you're trying to harmonize. It feels like my two exes don't exist anymore. Yeah. I wouldn't know what they're doing in their world at all. LOL. Yeah, forgiveness is a talent. um and it doesn't even have to happen on a physical plane. It can just happen between you and spirit. And it is kind of like all of those memories and all of the whatever it is that you're healing just kind of disappears. It's like a formatting. You don't even see it the same no more. You can't even get mad if you even look back, or if it comes up, you're like, oh, yeah, that happened. You know? What else? Like, there is nothing. There's nothing to grab onto. You can't even really talk about it. It's like, okay. Yeah. Because it got formatted. It disappeared completely. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Yeah, my head hurts. Yep. My head hurts and my torso is warm. Just going through changes over here. Got my OJ and my gallon of spring water. Yep. I'm just like, I'm gonna get off this live because I feel like I'm about to like need to close my eyes and breathe. Okay? I'm going through it, you guys. Whew, just like everybody else. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I wanted to check in with you though, and because I did intend to do something. Something for September. Go to the community tab and look at that Linktree link, okay? So you'll find out when we having these Zooms. I'll talk to y'all soon because I'm. Ugh. Love to you guys. I'll see y'all later.